Hello there, you guys. This is yellow13blue2 here, bringing you another classic video game collection of mine. You see, I got a nice little bin here full of game controllers. First, we're going to start off with this ASCII fishing rod. So this is standard fishing rod. Now, unlike some of the other ones, there's no ratcheting noise. I actually haven't used this, so I actually don't know how good this one works. It's got X, A, B, and Y analog start button. This is supposed to have a sensor on the inside, and that's how it's supposed to know what to do. What inputs you're given it. So this is the ASCII fishing rod controller. I forgot what game it came out for. I think it was like bass fishing something. Now we're going to go on to the Dreamcast keyboard. This thing came out around the end of the Dreamcast cycle. Only a couple of games actually took advantage of this. You probably used it to set yourself up for online gameplay, depending on what game it is. Let's see, what are some games that use this? You could probably use it with Alien Front. You could probably use it with, what other game? I'm trying to think. Oh, Typing of the Dead. I think it was Typing of the Dead 1 and 2, and there was another typing game that you used it for. Phantasy Star Online, which is a game that I do have. You did use this controller for that. Now, on the back, it does have these little feet things that click up. One on each side. And that's it for this. There's actually two versions of this keyboard. One where it doesn't have this sticker, this little sticker here, which could come off any time. And you can see they got a little discoloration that the camera's picking out. I don't know why my camera's looking a little red. So you got that one. That's it for that keyboard. So let's go through this band of controllers I have. See, this is another controller that I have from, I think it's called Innovation. I'm reading that correctly. So I'm going to unravel this, which I don't really feel like doing, but I'm going to do it for you guys. It's a 6-button controller. Now, I don't know about these two buttons. I don't know how well they work. I know the rumble in here. Okay, now let's stay on track. You got one slot for one VMU in here, and it was a pretty, as I remember, it was pretty tight. So let me take a VMU. Yeah, it was the getting it out part. The triggers are not really smooth at all. They do feel, they don't get stuck, but they just feel like they're going to get stuck. Yeah, they had the little groove thing so you could put the wire at front. And here's some buttons, some switches. There's rumble on, rumble off. The rumble in this thing, the rumble in this controller was very, very weak. And you got two modes. You got like a, I think this has to do with the, yeah, I think this has to do with the buttons over here. So that's, and I think that's because certain games actually did require you to be in mode 4. Because I do remember, just like the Pelican accessories, which I'm about to show you, this did have some issues. So wrap that one back up. That way. And let me show you my Pelican accessories controller. This is the Dreamcast from Pelican Accessories. Comes in 2 colors, red as you see, and this beautiful blue. Got a little red versus blue going on here. Now this is also a controller that has built-in rumble. Let me unravel the cord. Should give you a nice look. Front, side, control ports. Well, this is like, I don't know, the front on the side. This is the face, but this is actually the front of it, as I like to call it. Here's the bomb. It is see-through, so you actually can see that move. And this, the analog triggers on here are very, very smooth. Very smooth. But it did have trouble playing with certain games. Start button. I forgot what these 2 buttons were. These 2 buttons did something. I just forgot what they did. I don't know if they were actual 2 buttons like the other controller, or they were just like a turbo or something. God, there is like a little LED indicating something right there. So you got this, the D-pad, analog, standard. And get a look at the analog right there. So this is the Dreamcast controller. I do recommend if you find one of these, pick it up. I know I'm trying to do these videos as quickly as possible. This is the second or third take, and I just don't want my videos to be taking forever. This a video on game controller should not take as long as my last videos did, and you know, I'm still getting used to the whole YouTube stuff. And well, when it comes to stock controllers, I got about, how many in here? Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, I have 8 of these guys. The 8th one is not inside the box. I'll pull 2 of them out. 2 of them that are not wrapped up too tightly. Here is the green one. The analog's a little worn out on this, but I could just switch it out with one of the others if I ever feel like doing that. Not like it really matters. Most of you guys should know what a Dreamcast controller looks like, at least stock English way. Actually, I'm not going to wrap any of these because I already have one that's unwrapped for you. Now here's the stock Dreamcast controller. Nothing in it. Let me put my little sticker back on it. And let me put a stock VMU inside so you can get a feel of what it would be like. And let me get the stock rumble pack. So most of the time back in the day, this is a 100% complete controller. Okay, so that's enough of that. So I will be taking the memory card back out. So just like that, that is it for my Dreamcast controllers. Up next, we're going to do my Dreamcast memory cards.